Okay, I'll commentate since nobody else is. Um, so Sky, Sky, who's like the likely MVP favorite, is gonna be quarterbacking. AC has had kind of a breakout season. He's been regarded as like we get scrambled on right there. But like in recent years, he's been kind of regarded as like not a bad player, but he's like mid, you know. But this season he has really had a breakout season. I think he might be leading the league in receiving touchdowns, or that's what he claims. But he's had a really good season, along with Michael Schatz. He's had a really good sophomore campaign. He had a really good rookie season, one of the best, I'd have to say. So that's a bad pass by Sky. Sky is regarded as probably one of the greatest of all time, and he has no signs of stopping. MVP favorite. This Patriots team isn't a team you would think would be this far into the playoffs, or not. I mean, it's a first round, but this Patriots team, they don't have a lot of star power. I mean, you got Ohms and Extreme's always been a decent player. He's been at the league for 3 seasons though, and Ohms has always been kind of, you don't it's not someone you look at on a playoff team. But Sky's really rallied them to the number one seed in the AFC, which is the hardest division, conference, whatever. So he's really done a good job here. Stu started off on the Broncos, and he transitioned to the Ravens after having a poor start to the season. But I could really see him make an impact in the playoffs. Stu's a two-time Super Bowl winner, and it's another scramble by Sky. The DT play of the AC isn't looking too good right now. He's biting too much on the tackle. He's trying to get sacks. He's biting too much, and Sky just able to scramble to the side. Fourth down though for the Patriots. Sky's a smart player. He likes to play it strategically, so he could take a three, but I mean it's 1 yard, and I would think Sky might want to take the first here against a team with such a good offense like the Ravens. And they're challenging the spot, so they're challenging the first down. I don't know if you should use your challenge that early into the game, especially on a 1 yard fourth down. It's kind of it's a weird call right there. Also, I apologize if you hear my fish tank in the background. I can't really control that. So they challenge it, and it's called a first down. So the Patriots keep all their timeouts, and they get the first. A good challenge by Sky. It was a risky one, but it turned out to work. Both receivers lined up near the pocket. He's got Extreme on his right. They switch sides now, both going out wide. They both streak up. They're stopped by the corner. That's a good corner play. Sky misses. Who is that? Ohms on the out route there. Good corner play by Michael there. Both corners really prevented the streak right there. That was really good. They're lined up in a run formation. The blockers, Ohms is going to be a blocker if he remains. He's not in the pocket, so he's not a blocker, and that's going to be a first down. That was a good play right there. Sky is probably one of the best play callers in the league, so you're going to see some really smart strategic plays here early in the game. They're lined up in like I formation right now. Ohms is not a blocker because he's not in the pocket, so he can only hit twice, but he can only be hit twice. And that's going to be right up the middle of the Ohms. The DT bites on Extreme, who comes from behind Sky, leaving the middle exposed, wide open. That's again good play calling by Sky. Not a good play by. that's not something you see a lot by Sky, but he kicks if the PAT like 5 yards short. That's not a good way to cap off a good drive like that. But and now the Ravens get a chance to show what they can do on offense. And trust me, this Ravens offense is probably one of the best in the league. You got Stu and AC. Stu, like I said earlier, not having the best season, but you can't really count him out. He's probably gonna. I could see him really having a good impact in this game. And the Michael shots, he's a really good impact early on in his career. That was a good tackle. Bad cuts by AC. See, Michael loves to expand the pocket. He can run back all the way, and he has about like what? That's like 10 yards of room just to run around, like maybe 15. He loves to use that room that he has to just extend the play and make good passes on the field. And he's got two deep threat receivers. This team will run a lot of posts and cutbacks. That's what you're gonna see a lot. AC, look at that. He gets a separation. Michael's not on the side though. He does hit it to Stu for about 5 yards. He could have hit AC if he cut the other way, but he does get yardage either way. Both receivers lined up close, or lined up pretty much wide. They're both streaky, and AC does the same thing. He's gonna have he's wide open for Michael. Michael, he might have been affected by the lag on that one. The ball kind of just dropped off. That was a weird pass right there. Michael hikes it. He's rolling out with Steele. He misses Steele. It goes behind his shoulder, behind his head, and that's already for it. Alright, I'm back. Um, looks like it looks like the Ravens punted it, so the Patriots are gonna get a chance to go back on offense here. Not a good first drive by the Ravens. You really in this game is gonna be a lot of offense, so you need to be able to capitalize every chance you get, and they didn't do that right there. He's wide open. This play calling execution has just been perfect so far. I mean, they know what to do. They send a person to block that drags off the corner, and then you got all that space out there for him to run. That was perfect execution. They're making the defense bite on the player, which leaves wide open room for the other one. Looks like I could see them switching sides here like they did earlier, maybe going for those double streaks again. They both go out wide now. They don't have enough time to cross pocket. They both do the streaks. Extreme has a lot of space. Let's see if Sky's gonna dump it off, looks like, and he does. And Holmes turns around for the stiff arm. He probably could have kept running there, but he does get the first. And that's what you need in this game. Get the first, burn clock. You did get hit out of bounds there, so the clock's gonna stop. Lined up in another run formation. Let's see if they switch to suicide with the blocker. They do. AC reads it better, but he's not able to get across from that initial hit by Extreme or by Ohms. Ohms gets a hit on AC, moves over to the corner, and that allows Extreme to get a lot of yards right there. This is play calling you would see in like an actual football game. This is really methodical here. They're playing everything perfect. It's not executed great there. He rolls out scramble, and that's going to be no gain. Great job by AC by coming up for the tackle right there, and Michael for getting the initial stop. So they get one. They're lined up in another run. AC's playing really close to the line of scrimmage. I could see them. They could probably boost Extreme. Extreme is stopped. He AC. Yeah, you can't do that. AC hits him back, but then AC leaves him open. He rushes from the side, leaving his side wide open, and Extreme's able to get that easily. AC tried to play for Sky too early there. He didn't really keep in mind that Sky had a wide open lane right there. That was bad DT play. AC's had good hits. He just needs his execution to be better. And I don't know, like, with the way the Patriots are running, I don't know if you want to be that close to the line of scrimmage. Play breaks down. Sky's going to scramble. And he's going to be a couple yards shy of the first. Again, the Ravens defense is just not able to stop these. Lined up in the same formation. I would scramble right here. You don't. AC is able to get there, but he lets Sky right past him. And Sky's gonna get tons of yards right there. Another run. Oh, that's bird tag, not extreme. Okay. So that that's a rookie then. I thought extreme was in the game. I guess not. Bird tag's a rookie who he's worked well in Sky's system. I wouldn't call him like a rookie of the year, but he's done decent for the system this guy runs. We'll have to see how he does if he doesn't have Sky as his quarterback. Sky might be short there, which, if you're the Ravens, you probably want him to go in right there because it gives you more time. If I'm the Patriots, I know it's really early in the game, but you can literally take the 5 right here and just scramble it in, and what, like 25 seconds ran off the clock. And that's what they're doing. They hike it around 8, and that if you're a quarterback and you're at the 1 like that with the new scrambling rules, it's almost impossible for a DT to stop that. We saw that a lot in the Seahawks Panthers game. If the close yardage situations are impossible for the DT. So they're going for 2 to make it a 14-point game. And on like I don't know, I would just play for the extra point right here, and then later in the game, if you're up by more, then you go for 2. A lot of times when teams only get 6, they immediately try to make it back to 14. But I think a lot of the time that can cost you, because now if they don't get this, they're only up by 12, and they don't get it. And Sky's good at play calling, but I don't know if I would have went for that right there. I might have played it safer. Because now if they get 2 touchdowns, then they're up by 2. Sky looks to be angling the kick right here. He does. That's way up in the air. That's going to be returnable. AC catches it. Past the 20. He's got some space. Sky's going to have to make that tackle right there. AC, bad cutback. We've seen that again. He just lost about, I would say that's about 5 yards there. Just lost, trying to extend the play even more. It's the same thing that happened on the last kick. He tried to cut back too much, and it didn't work out for him. I would say AC is one of the more elusive players in this league, but sometimes it can not work out for you. Good comeback by Stu. It's gonna be short. Those comeback routes work really good when you got a good route runner against a player like Ohms. And Ohms isn't bad. It's just he's he misses AC. Ohms isn't bad. Stu's just really good. Yeah, AC wide. This guy's really gotta play that post better. That's how this Ravens team gets you. They really run these posts, and he just cuts back and forth, and that creates space. Because if the corner's all alone, he has to play man, and it's really hard to play man in this league, especially with how fast he can cut back. AC, and that's exactly what the Ravens do. They do these cutbacks to get open, and Michael, he's always able to be elusive in the pocket and get those shots off. Burtek not able to stay close to Michael. This is what I'm talking about. Look at all that space he has. He lobs it up into traffic, right over Steele. There's about a yard in front of him. And even when he doesn't make it, Michael's still really accurate. That was barely over. 9 times out of 10, he's probably making that catchable. Although, it's probably a good thing he didn't make that catchable because the defense was so tight right there. The best thing you can do is overthrow it if you can't complete it. And complete to AC. That's going to be third. The Ravens defense is really struggling with what they normally do. I mean, AC's been wide. Michael just can't connect them. And you gotta start off hot in these playoff games against the number one seed. Ravens taking a lot of time for the play calling. Stu might be, Sky picks it up really good. He runs back, he throws it up. That's gonna be and Ohms plays it horribly. AC celebrating even though he's down right now. That's what I was talking about earlier. AC is really coming to his own as a receiver. He's able to win those matchups, and that's also the liability that Ohms brings to the team. He's a player who really took a season off. He didn't play much last season or even the season before. He's a good player in college. He's never came to much in the actual league, yeah, but he's really had a good season. He's had a breakout season. But you put those matchups like Stu on Ohms, AC on Ohms, and Ohms is not going to win that every time. And that's what AC that does right there. The Ravens do a good job at making those mismatches, and the blocking is non-existent right there. As the kick team just wraps them up easily. We're into the 2-minute warning now. The Patriots are only up by 5. And that's what I was saying earlier. I don't think you go for two. I think you go for you go for one, because then it's still a 6-point game. You could block the PAT, and then it's a tied game. But now Ravens are gonna be up by 1 if they score. Although look at this, Ohms had really good shifts right there. Really, he got into open space. That was really good by him. And this guy also making a good pass. Both receivers on the same side. Burtek streaks up. Ohms is cutting in. He back out. He would have been wide. That was a good CB play. Sky's going to try to scramble. He gets a couple yards. He gets 2. That was a good tackle there by AC. He wasn't beat out as much as he has been. He covered the angle more. And that's something that he hasn't been doing this game, but he's getting on it now. And the Ravens are getting a little bit of momentum. They do get the ball at half, so the Patriots have to score here. The scramble, Sky gets the first. And yeah, so he gets the first. They're in field goal range, so they're gonna most likely score here. They're gonna start ticking clock. Clock does stop though. I don't know if a timeout was called. Okay, they just didn't declare first. Okay, so clock is running now. They say 10. I think the play clock resets there, but 5, 4, 3, 2. Something's happening. I don't know. So timeout's called. I don't know who called it timeout, but it's already over. Good to go. Both receivers on the same side again. Watch out for Ohms trying to do the out route on Michael again. That's what he tried last time. Michael just played it good. Maybe if you're Ohms, you want to take the 2 hits early so he can't hit you on out route. AC might try to play Ohms too. which might leave a scramble open for Sky. You gotta see how this play breaks down. I think Stu's gonna cover Burtek really good here, no matter what happens. So yeah, AC does play Ohms. Ohms is wide. Sky can't hit that. AC is gonna sack him. That was good. That was a good play by AC. He bit it a little too hard on Ohms, so he's able to make the sack. So it worked out for him. Both receive. Ohms has really been playing close to the pocket this game. Burtek's been wide. I don't know if you want to put Burtek wide on Stu here. Stu's going to cover almost everything you throw downfield. I mean, the posts, the lobs. I think if you're Burtek, you want to send him on like comeback slants. And see, he's doing those posts. It's not really working out for him. Ohms is clamped. Sky's going to throw it up. That's away. That's going to be throw away. So I think they can take a field goal here if they get the fourth down because you're at the 50. You just can't afford a sack. You can't afford a turnover. And the Ravens defense is really stepping up here. I think you need to change up the route that Burtek's running. He's being isolated on the sideline. He's basically, you only have one receiver here. And Burtek goes nowhere. Ohms is wide open, but Sky, with a rare miss, misses Ohms. And I think that the Patriots take a field goal here if they're smart, and they do. So he missed the extra point earlier, which cost him 2 points. So they try to add 3 on to make it a 8-point game. And that's, again, why if they took the PAT last time, they would be up by 9 instead of 8. So that the PAT's, the field goal is good. They're up by 8, so it's a one-score game. But the Ravens have 26 seconds on the clock to score, and they get the ball at half. That's a lot of time for the Ravens. Obviously, their offense has been struggling a little bit, but now that they know they can lob to AC, and if they feel comfortable, I could really see them abusing that. AC's gonna stay in the end zone. You just tackle him here, and that's what they do. I don't know why he did that. It just wastes time for them. That's 3 seconds off the clock. That could really work in your favor, and you just wasted it for no reason. Although I don't think time runs on that, right? Because he didn't progress the ball, but is AC offside? No, he's not. So both receivers out wide. I can really see AC cutting to the other side and going up for a lob. He does cut to the other side. Sky has it covered really good. The thing is, Sky covered the lob there, but he did leave AC open underneath. Michael just can't hit it though. And that's second down. They took off 7 seconds off the clock. You really gotta look for Stu on a mismatch with Ohms. Stu's gonna cut to the other side. Stu's wide. Michael sees that, and it's gonna be over. You can't mess that up there. Sky did come over to the ball. He played that decently, but Stu had a lot of space right there. I don't know if you can really afford to mess that up right there, because if the Ravens score right here, they can take the lead at next half. Both receivers out wide again. You gotta look for the deep ball again here. This might be the last play, depending on how long they take. Yeah, I think this would be the last play. Michael's gonna be in the corner of the end zone. He throws that up. Oh my god. You can't afford that mess that up. Almost bites too hard on the lob. He gets Moss. Stu gets it, and this guy's all alone. He gets blocked by AC there. I think, honestly, the Patriots, if they can't catch the lobs like that, they might be better off just playing for the hits right there. And I believe that was Ohms. So, Ravens going for 2. They miss it. That's really important. There is PI called though, so that means they're gonna get the ball 5 yards. They're gonna get 5 yards or more. It is gonna be reviewed, but if it is PI, the Ravens are in perfect position to get the 2. I think the Ravens are starting to realize that they can really abuse a lob. All right, so PI is called. It's gonna be a redo, and since it is a 2 point conversion, they don't get it at the one, so that it just moved 5 yards up and they redo. So they get good to go. Stu's gonna be wide open in the middle. Michael can't find it. He's just gonna look at the back of the end zone. He gets AC, and the Patriots defense just can't handle this right now. AC showboating. 15 to 15. They call for half, so I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Hi, Jeff. I know you can't talk, Jeff. I'm a good pal.
What's up, Hovani? My man.
On the game, Jeff.
Who do you got winning the game, Pinley?
Patriots.
Their offense is looking good, but their defense is horrible, Pinley.
This guy does his little weird plays, and they always get open for some reason.
Yeah, they just do these run plays, and AC can't cover them. But then the Ravens just mossed the Patriots.
Don't we? Be right back, Jeff.
Alright, the game should be starting soon. Hovani, Hovani, Hovani. Am I cupping the season? What's up?
Hello?
What's up, L?
What you
I'm
guys doing?
I'm streaming right now.
Are we?
Yeah. Patriots and Ravens.
What's the score?
15-15. The Patriots are so stupid. They went for two when they could have just went for PAT and they'd be up by one.
Where's the sorry, what was I gonna say? What quarter are they in?
Third. It's like end of halftime right now.
Oh, okay.
Although I think one of the Ravens players left or something.
Why does everybody want Butter to retire? I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's not bad, but
Butter's not bad. He just can't win playoffs. Like even like this team he had wasn't even that good. But when he has like Zolo, he had like Zolo and he had fucking like good
like we're an even
quarterback.
bad team also. Like I'm not bad as a wide receiver and Lance is Lance.
Yeah, you played really good. But Lance couldn't cover a post last night though.
No, the shit that Ikri threw was so lucky.
Yeah. Well,
Like
on Lance's screen, he was in front of it, but on my screen, I was like burning him every time. And I
yeah,
know
like
I have clips of me like being in front of him by a bunch. There was like one lob that actually, or one fucking post that actually was like 20 yards in front of him.
whatever, I mean it happens.
And then I was open on Butterboss 2 times for lobs, but Eek overthrew them.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know what happened with Butter yesterday.
Yeah.
Every single game he played very good and just yesterday was just hard to explain.
He was good for like the first 3 quarters.
I wouldn't say three, I would say like
2.
two, yeah.
He was good until halftime, pretty much.
Whatever. I mean, what could I do about it? It happens.
Yeah.
I try my best, but
I could see Sky signing you to his team next season because he said you played really good. He might try to sign you or something.
I don't want to sit bench though. It's like Sai's gonna sign.
I don't think Sky would bench you.
He's trying to bird tech, so I think I'd have a good chance of starting on his team.
Yeah, he likes Bertek though. I don't
Yeah.
know if he probably I don't know if he re-signed Ohms. Ohms is really bad.
The thing about Owens that pisses me off is that he has no hitboxes on. It's like
Yeah, he's getting
it's
moss.
weird.
He's been mossed 2 times this game.
By who?
Stu and AC.
Okay. I have a lot of fucking forms to go through here. Fuck, dude, I hate French, man. I can't stand it.
is it gonna be delayed by so fucking long? The first half literally took like 20 minutes, and this halftime is taking like 15. I mean, not actually, but this halftime's been like 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, so Sky is kicking it. It's up in the air. AC's gonna return it. He gets to the 20. He's got space for the 30. To the 40. He's been hit once. Just hit him out, Ohms. Holy shit. He's down just around the
What the
30.
fuck? What a return.
Yeah. AC just got like. That was insane. Ohms could have
I mean,
tackled him right earlier. I don't know.
to be fair, AC is a very good returner.
Yeah. He's really shifty. I mean, there was two kicks though where he was like trying to cut back and he got hit back for like 5 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he
Michael.
does like an unexpected shit.
Why is this retard in my fucking. Michael.
Oh, he missed. Thing about Michael's shots is like he came out of nowhere also, which is like
No, he was good. He was good in Miami as a backup because he had to start a game because I think Profit was gone. He literally had like 5 TDs.
yeah, he came from the whatchamacallit, the MCFL.
Yeah, wasn't he like a lineman in there though?
Yeah, I played with him. We were in the same season in college.
Yeah.
And then one time I just seen him in a Miami jersey and I asked him, I was like, "What are you wearing?"
Stu.
And he's like,
Stu's
"I
wide
have a
open on the
game."
street. He gets AC underneath. AC's gonna be short.
The only reason I joined is because of Mark.
It's just scramble
Because
right here.
Mark came in the VC one time and he's like, "Does anybody here want to try out for Clemson?"
Mark's inactive now, isn't he?
Yeah, he only joins like once in a while. You say, like he joined a VC today.
Yeah. Scramble. Oh my god, Bertek just got bullied.
Yeah, I know.
The Patriots' defense is really bad. Their offense is good. Their defense is horrible. I mean, granted, the Ravens' offense is really good. They got like two good lob catchers. And
That's really all you need. I'm gonna be honest with you. You just need a dominant like
I don't even know how this
run
team.
runner.
How does this team even fit tiers? Michael, Stu, and AC. Are they all?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of lucky.
I'm checking tiers. I mean,
Oh,
this
bro, I
this
fucked
won't
up.
this won't fit tiers next season. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Michael hikes it. AC's gonna post. AC's wide open. Oh my god. What is Sky doing?
Who, Michael?
No, Sky was playing defense on AC. AC's wide open on the post. Alright, let me check tiers.
Oh my god, my art is horrendous. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
AC's a 4, Michael's a 3, Stu's a 3. So yeah, if it's tiers. How
What's the tier limit?
10.
10?
Yeah, they changed it back to 10. I don't know why they did
Four,
that.
three, three. Oh, lucky. How did my team fit? What's butter?
Honestly,
Oh, well,
I
I'm a
think
tier 0.
I think Michael will be a 4 next season, definitely. He probably should have been a 4 this season.
What was he, a 3?
Yeah. Stu could even be a 4, but Stu's not playing that good this season, I don't think.
Keep in mind, he also got traded. So,
Yeah.
stuff look.
Yeah. They need to stop putting Bertek on streaks on Stu. He's really doing nothing. Ohms gets yards.
Is it Owens from LSU?
Yeah. And Sky gets clamped. He gets sacked. Ohms is like the last player from season 2 that was like that really like the good player from season 2 that was in the VCAA. He's one of the last players. He played in LSU. I think he redshirted for he played for a season, was good, then he redshirted the next season and played the season after that and is really good. Sky's gonna try to get it to Bertak. That's away and complete 4th down now.
Everything I'm doing is shit.
the Ravens defense is really picking it up.
I know it's looking good.
I think the
I
the,
think
the issue is because they keep sending Burtek on streaks on the sideline. He's not gonna get open on Stu. You gotta put him on like slant so that he gets open. Because Ohms isn't even getting open, so he has like no wide receivers. I think what you do here is you bait AC with Ohms and then you just run up the middle. Because Michael's gonna have to hit him at the side, which will probably boost him.
I'm calling a
This
Vertex gonna go to the left, or he's gonna go to the right.
No, Burtek's gonna
He's
go straight. He's going straight, cutting left, and Ohms is gonna block for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fake. I don't think it's gonna be a run.
Well, it is gonna be a run. It's just what's gonna happen is Burtek's gonna go straight, but then he's gonna cut left, like after he gets hit, and then Ohms is gonna block. AC just left the game. Sky left the game. Ohms left the game.
Why is everybody leaving the game?
Technically, isn't like the.
I can nothing from stuff, but
Why does everybody keep going AFK, bro? This game is being like dragged on. Just keep leaving.
such a fucking boring game.
You
Oh
can't.
shit!
You can't just leave mid game. This is like there's gotta be a delay or something. There's no.
Did you guys beat us by a touch or field goal yesterday?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, butter, man.
I think the Panthers can make this Super Bowl. They're probably gonna play the Rams. I feel like.
Depends on what happens with you guys because like
If
our
he
game,
plays
like
really
if
good.
Butter played like I don't know, I think it got to him. Something like got to his mind and just fucked him up.
Oh yeah, he threw a really bad pick at the start of the game where he like overthrew.
I don't know. He also threw a pick to Pitts too.
Yeah, he got DT'd on by Pitts.
Pitts was getting bitched by Butter, but he still threw a pick. I don't know. That game was kind of fucked up on both sides. Because Ikri was hitting, like, lasers. Butter was not playing great. Oscar was getting, like... I don't know how to explain it, but he was giving Ikri, like, too much time.
Yeah.
Ikri almost choked, by the way. Like, I think there was a drive where, like, he had, like,
Yeah, I think he threw.
everybody open.
We were up by 14, and then you guys.
Oh, you guys threw a pick.
You guys scored. He threw a pick. It got tied, but then we won the game.
Yeah, you guys won by a field goal, man. Fuck. Like, I don't get it. I don't know, like, what's wrong with him. There's, like, always, like, such a playoff curse on him.
Butter's like a weird player because you'd be like, oh, I can only play night games and stuff.
Yeah, we always play late at night.
Yeah. He has to like have.
He's
a
also
perfect
he's also
game.
been having like a lot going on with him lately.
Yeah. He,
Like I think his like friend from the army passed away.
yeah.
Like shit, a lot of shit's happening with him.
Finally, AC's back, bro. The Ravens really need a fourth. I don't even know why they did a 3-minute personal foul. It should have just been delayed like after the timeout. Cause that's totally already like 2 minutes. So, Patriots are going. AC turned on his hacks. Okay, it's a run play.
Yeah, that's a fake. I told you.
I think it just broke down. Sky, you're gonna have to pass it. You're not gonna be able to scramble. He's running back.
Vertex not open. Uh oh.
Someone's gonna have to get open.
Oh, this is
Did Vertex stop running right there?
yeah. Like I like Vertex, but like I don't know. I don't like. There's a lot of like good players like that were in the draft that aren't starting.
I'm pretty sure yeah, Like, I would say,
Like
I would start
like
you, Jude.
like Jude was good. J play was like very good.
Yeah, mine's just over him.
Tyler 1D was
Burtek
I
wasn't
wouldn't
even
say
Burtek wasn't even good if he's still, but
yeah. Vertic was benched in VCA.
yeah,
His route running's very good, but
I mean
he's also playing with like
he
the second
just
greatest quarterback of all time.
yeah, well, he just stopped running right there.
Oh,
And
what a
this
throw!
guy can't cover a post. He's playing too far like in front of AC. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's with AC, but he's playing like behind him. He's not in front of the ball. And that kick is good, but Michael shots.
I'm not a virgin. I have stuff to do on Friday nights. Okay, Chungo.
So now the Ravens are up by 14. It's the
I'll be right back,
Patriots.
Jeff.
The Patriots started the field goal. Burtek misses the fucking kick. It's gonna be a touchback. So Sky needs an answer right here. If he can't answer, then the Patriots aren't looking good. And the plays at the beginning were working. Just they need to score and they need to step it up at defense. So they both do the streak thing. Neither of them is open because neither of them can streak on these corners. Skies, oh my god. Sky gets past AC, but he's wrapped up in Michael shots. Sky needs to pick better routes for his wide receivers to do. Like those outside streaks, they open a scramble, but they don't open a play for the receiver. He's gonna scramble, get the first. Good hits by Michael. That is really good hits. Like you can't send Burtek and Ohms on streaks. You gotta send them on like posts. I mean like post cutbacks, slants, comebacks. Comebacks are gonna work on this team. 2 hits already. That might be a sack. This early though. Yeah, I think for the Patriots you gotta do like comebacks, cutbacks, like different stuff. You can't be doing the streak stuff. I mean the run plays are working in the beginning too. Sky hikes it. Burtek does do a little stop and go, but Ohms gets hit. That's exactly what you need to do. Do those cutbacks right there. Ohms does a cutback and he's wide open. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta do these routes of like short routes, comebacks, cutbacks. They do exactly what I said they should do. Ohms to the other side. Ohms literally goes nowhere. He's gonna be open though. Ohms is open. Sky scrambles the other way. AC wraps him up. It's gonna be sacked. That's gotta be. I don't think that's a gain. They call it a 1 yard gain. I would honestly call that a loss of yardage or no gain because I think he was hit and then like jumped forward after he was down. But Ohms motions. Ohms could. Okay. If you're Ohms, I think you just keep running right there. He cut back. It looks like a miscommunication.
What's the score, Jeff?
29-15. Patriots have the ball. Burtek all the way wide. Ohms is in the middle with on Burtek's side. Ohms, just streak. Just streak. Don't fucking cut in. Okay, that's gonna be 3 hits on AC, no?
Who hit AC 3 times, Jeff?
AC hit 3 times.
On who?
What? AC hit 2 times, 3 times. Sky. Oh my god, they're both wide. How do you miss that?
So, Jeff, who do you think the greatest quarterback is? C or Sky?
Sky.
Think it's Sky?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's Sky?
He has more achievements and he can play in modern VFL. The last time C played in modern VFL, he had Zolo and DJ on his team. DJ wasn't that good, but you had Zolo, and Zolo's always been good, and he couldn't even get it past a wild card. And this guy's won like 3 MVPs since then, and he's been in the Super Bowl. Like, this is the most the VFL has ever been competitive, in my opinion. And Sky is literally like an MVP frontrunner and a 1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, you can't really compare it since C isn't in the league. But the last time C and Sky played each other, Sky won. And C probably had a better team. C had AIM KG, and Sky had Gui Ping1 and Hawk, and Sky won. So I think Sky's probably the goat.
Who's the greatest wide receiver of all time, Jeff? What do you think?
I don't really know. I'd probably say AIM.
Yeah.
But like you could say C. Like C's played wide receiver. So many people have played wide receiver.
What about game changer?
I'd probably say AIM though. Game changer. The thing with game changer is he was a good quarterback at the beginning of the league, but I don't know how it would translate right now. He did win MVP, I think, like a couple seasons
I
ago.
think he won it like twice or
I
three
think
times. I don't
I
know.
think he won it about like 6 or 7 seasons ago. It was like 2 seasons before I joined the VAA. He won it, if
What's
I'm
his name?
correct.
You think Zolo's a top 5 wide receiver of all time?
I think in terms of skill, yeah, but like accolades, no, because he actually he's won Offensive Player of the Year, but the fact that he's like this
I
good,
think he's gonna win MVP this year. I'm
he
pretty confident about it.
he's such a good wide receiver, but he can't win a Super Bowl. You gotta be able to win championships if you're that good. TD for the Patriots, done by 7. I mean, it's not like Zolo's been on bad teams either. He's played with Chove and Pitts. He's played with Eek.
Yeah, how did they not? Did they win the Super Bowl that year?
No, they lost. Zolo's
Really? Was that
Zolo's
MVP pit season, by the way?
Zolo's never won a Super Bowl. No, that MVP Pitt season was Fridge's second season.
Oh,
Cause I
okay.
remember, I think Fridge should have won MVP, but Pitts won it.
So,
And
Jeff, do you think they're expanding?
yeah, they're definitely expanding. It also depends on the draft, but like, you don't have to rely on the draft. Because if you rely on the draft and you keep getting players, and you're pushing the players who could start but don't aside, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you for example, you could start on a team. They just expand and you start, but they only expand due to the draft. So another player gets drafted, even though you're good, you get pushed aside for the drafted player.
Yeah.
But there's so many players right now who aren't gonna play on a team, even though they
Like,
could.
I think I proved that I'm not a bad player. I
Like, if we're
think.
being honest right now, if we keep the teams who have, who's gonna fucking sign like Burtek and Tyler Wendy? Besides, like Sky would sign. I think if you redid it, Sky would probably sign Burtek again just because he probably likes him.
Tyler 1D would go with Lance because I think Lance is trying to make what do you
Like,
call it? He's trying to make like a hippos frenzy team.
yeah.
Because he was planning to do Crippled Kid and Chasler,
I don't want to
and he
sound
was
like
gonna bench me.
I don't want to sound like a hater, but Lance was carried by Chove.
Yeah. Well, also he had a good Look, I think first of all, as well as Chove is like Chove, I think Lance did a great effort in the Niner season though.
Lance was good in his second season. The first season of Chove,
First season, yeah, carried.
but it's also you gotta think about his second season. AC was or Alex Very Best was the other wide receiver. And Alex is a good receiver, but he's always been a wide receiver too. Like no matter who's on the team, Alex is always gonna be running short routes. So
Yeah, I know he cooks
so
everybody on it too,
so
and it's
Lance
scary.
Lance is gonna be targeted more on that type of team. And with
Um,
Chove, all you gotta do is get open, and he'll probably just dime you.
I got the ball more than Lance on the Seahawks when I joined,
Yeah.
but
This
I
past
mean,
season wasn't really good for Lance, especially that playoff game. He started playing good corner. Of course, like his clips showed him cramping, but
like Anders did really good this season.
yeah.
It's also he was wide receiver 1 on his team, and he started from the beginning of the season.
Who's
Like I think
Ander
if I
Bridges?
started,
Yeah.
if I started the entire year, like I think it would have been like either me or him for Ori, which I think right now it's him or Army because or I know I'm in the contestant race right now.
Army should be rookie of the year in my opinion.
Army's good, yeah.
Army's leading the league in touchdowns as a quarterback, and he's like third in completion percentage.
What tier do you think Army's gonna be next season? 3?
I think it'll probably be 2 or 3.
I'm gonna be a 2, I think.
You might be a 3.
Anders is gonna be a 3, I think.
I
I
wouldn't
don't give
put
a shit. Like, I'd rather be a lower tier so I can play with, like,
super
more
teams.
people.
I might be 3 next season, depending on how like playoff run goes.
I
Right,
think
right now I would say I'm a 2 still, but they might put me as a 3.
I think Lakeshaw and Profit want to team up with me. But the problem about that team is that, like, Profit's on it. And no hate to Profit, but
The
you
thing,
get
the
where I'm
thing,
going here.
the thing with Profit, if he can be able to pass like short routes, he'd be good. Like I play a scrim with him, and he's really good at. Me and him are really good at lobbing, but when it comes to like short routes, he can't hit anything. He,
Yeah, he also had, like, a very good, like, I wouldn't say very good, but he had Penley. And
yeah,
Penley's Penley. He also
yeah.
had Bubby
He
Linus.
had Pinley and Bobby Linus, and he sucked. So you like if you do that, you're just really bad. I'm not saying Mordef can. I'm not saying he can't be good, but if you're gonna like have two really good receivers and not do anything,
I also think his rookie year, wasn't it him, Dupert, and
yeah,
who, I
he
think?
was really bad at rookie year. I don't
I
even know
think it
who the
was,
third was.
I don't know who the third was, but he had Upert. And
Yeah, he,
literally all he had to do was just throw a lob to Upert.
yeah, and he couldn't. And there was
Yeah.
Cosmo F, who had pits, and he had like
Oh.
prime. He had like prime pits. It was a good pits, like right after
It
the
was
MVP
Brian
season.
Pitts and Zola.
Yeah, and he like couldn't win. Pitts is kind of washed now. I'm not saying he's bad, but like compared to his like MVP seasons, he's not there anymore. Although I think he's still really good. His lob catching just has gone down. But he was cooking up. He was cooking up yesterday. So.
He was playing really good Pitts.
And he got a DT dome and a sack.
Yeah.
Everybody on my team played good yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think you guys really had any bad players.
Yeah,
I'd say the only person that did bad was probably Pitts. His, like, DT was atrocious.
yeah. He. The thing was, he would like bite. He would commit too hard on those scrambles. And,
Like, don't get me wrong, he did good, like, with the DT dome.
yeah,
Also, what fucked us up is Lance kept going in at QB to, like, try to do, like, the
yeah.
stiff arm thing on Pitts.
I don't know why Lance feeling like QB. He's got sacked every time.
It's because, like, you ever see the clip of where Penley, like, stiff arm Pitts, like,
Yeah, well, Lance isn't.
50 times?
Lance isn't Finley. Used to farm pits like 7 yards. I remember seeing
Yeah, I
that.
did. I stiff armed Ikari, too. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I did pretty good. I tried my hardest. Using the halftime lob, too, was pretty cool.
I just don't think Lance is as good as like he's supposed to be.
Like, when I think about Lance, I think Lance is a very good player.
I think it's. I think Lance is a good person to play with. He's not. He's probably not annoying.
Yeah, Lance is very fun to play with.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Give me a sec, alright?
Alright.
Alright. See what's going on this game.
So they're reviewing. I think Stu got the first, but the ref said he was short. But I think Stu easily got the first right there. And I think if they don't get it, then it's fourth down.
It's 29 to 22.
And they move Scotty DT right here, I guess, for the scramble.
How the fuck is short wow? I swear to God, if you guys go to the Super Bowl, you better be cutting short wow.
We can't cut him.
Can you not? Oh my God.
I didn't even know he was on the Panthers.
Like,
I thought he was on.
please do not get that kid a Super Bowl ring.
If we win the Super Bowl, you want to know who gets a ring? Exabyte.
Zaynani
Exabyte Carlitos.
and Zaynani.
Zaynani. Um, Plantu's really got it if he didn't leave.
That's why I despise you guys. Like I love you guys. Like Jeff, you're cool. Ikri's like,
True.
he's like
Ikri's alright sometimes in beat.
he can be all right. And then Alex, I like Alexander. Alexander is very chill.
Ikri's really good to play with. That dude was diamond yesterday.
Yeah, I know he was playing very good. I felt bad for Butter though, because like a lot of people were shit talking him.
Yeah. That's PI. So that's gonna be auto first.
Jeff, have you won a Super Bowl before?
No. This is my second time being to the playoffs.
Yeah, I made the playoffs my rookie season. That's all I care about.
This is my first time having a winning
I did a
season.
good ass effort too. I helped my team a shit ton.
I made the playoffs my rookie season, and then Yo Ice couldn't complete a pass, and then Big Man came in.
Yo, Ice played QB.
Yeah, and then Big Man came in. So you know how that good. We had KG, Zola, and me. So on paper that's a good team. But KG like was moving houses, so he was on a hotspot. Isn't cool how like dudes old or something?
That's no. I think that might be Penley or not Pen. I think that might be proper. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I think
Juice.
it's Prop. Yeah, well,
Prop won Wiseman. That was like very confused.
I thought Sofa would win it. Did Sofa win it last season?
It's because no, Chase won it.
Why would Sofa not win it? Sofa literally is like one of the
I know
best.
he had way better stats, but you know they had to give it a Chase because
Well, I would think Sofa win it this season. See,
my season I think Michael won it.
like in my opinion, prop without Sofa is bad prop, but Sofa without prop, Sofa is so good. Good tackles this guy.
Yeah, like they're both good players.
I think Sofa can win him without prep. I don't think prep can win without Sofa. I would have given Wiseman to Sofa. I think they just changed it because they didn't want a quarterback to win it again.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Mr. Frostbites is like, finally another wide receiver.
Back when I played VCAA, the first 5 seasons, it was all wide receivers who won the Wiseman.
Yeah, I know. There's Zola. I think there was Frost, Fridge.
There's also the Wiseman curse. Whoever wins Wiseman.
Didn't Cosmo win Wiseman, or am I just smoking weed?
I no, it was Big Hand that season. I think.
Let me see. Slash.
There's the Wiseman curse. I would say the Wiseman curse still exists because there's only been one. There's been
Okay,
one Wiseman.
like Michael's probably been like, I wouldn't say the most successful Wiseman, but Michael's had a very good career.
Michael.
Okay, I'll read you all the Wisemans. So Zolo in season 1, and he's never really been bad. Fridge in season 2.
I think Butter should have won it that season. But
And then
Fridge was really good his first like 3 seasons in VFL, and he just became inactive. But
Mr. Frostbite season 3.
That's worst Wiseman in my opinion. Actually, no, it's Profit's worst
It's
Wiseman.
probably it's either Profit or Bigham.
No, Bigham is a better Wiseman. I would say Profit is the worst, and then Frost.
And then my season, like the season I joined
Frost
VCA.
wasn't even the best wide receiver in the VCA at that time. There's Upert and Stu.
I think wasn't Stu robbed for one of these? I don't know.
No, the season Frost won it, Stu literally played half the games that were TDs of Frost.
And then season 4, the season I started playing VCA, Bigham.
Yeah, that's a season like Cosmo, the last season Cosmo played.
And then there's season 5, Profit. Season 6, Michael.
The thing with Profit is he dominated VCA, but it's like a shitty period. That was in the VCA was so shit. Michael's one of the best Wisemans in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Michael's had like probably one of the most successful careers out of all of these guys.
I would say the best VCA QB ever was Butterboss, and then Michael.
Didn't Chove play in VCA?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. He also played like half the season in VFL, so.
Yeah, sure.
Like he wasn't even draft eligible.
And then we have Chasler. Like, I don't know what to say about this guy because Chasler's good.
I wouldn't call him. I would say he's probably like a bottom 3 Wiseman with like Profit and Frost.
Like he's not bad, but
I think Sofa was better.
Yeah, Sofa should have won it, but you know.
But yeah, the Wiseman curse. Only one Wiseman has ever won the Natty.
This is Michael, right?
Yeah, Ohio State could win.
Ohio State could.
That's a first. Patriots.
And then there's Prop, and Prop had 17 interceptions, so he broke my pick record. Fucking bastard.
How do you
Because
have?
I had the pick record in VCA, and he broke
You had
it.
17. What the fuck?
I had 13 interceptions in my season 6,
Was that with
and
Auburn
then
or Oregon?
that was with Oregon. And then this punk stole it. So,
Oregon was like one of the best teams before their fucking like entire team just like
bro, Oregon was such a good fucking team.
do
Like,
Lucina and then they all
not do me, Kubrick, and Lucina
what
is like
happened to Kubrick? He just like retire. Oh no, he's
um
in the
he
VFL now.
means MFL more.
He's in the VFL now. He should have stayed in the VCLA. I don't know why he declared. He's actually he's a good quarterback. Just the thing with
It's
VFL
because
is
he didn't. It's because he didn't care for it anymore. Cause like he loved Mark as a coach,
yeah,
and
Berkeley
that
was
was
going
like
out of bounds.
that was also why I left Oregon too. Cause like Mark was like the favorite coach I ever played with.
Why would Sky do
Cause
that? Sky just scrambled, got tackled inbounds, so the clock's running.
I don't know why everybody hates Mark. I think Mark's a top 5 coach of all time.
I wouldn't call him top five. I would say the top five is Fridge, because he coached LSU for 2 seasons. They went to Natty both seasons. I would say I would say Fridge, Frost. Not this isn't in order by the way.
It's fun.
Fridge, Frost, John. Who else? Uh, I wouldn't. AC's literally not. AC has had such good
Oh,
teams.
AC's a terrible
Yeah, he's
coach. I'm gonna be
horrible.
honest with you.
He's horrible.
I played under his team for a season, and he didn't teach me anything. I don't even know how we didn't make playoffs that year.
AC
It
had
was me.
Stu. AC had Stu. He had you. He had Lunaris, and he had
He had
never.
Alex Anar. He had
He,
me. He had Mushy. He had
is Lunaris still in the VCLA?
no, he declared, but
Uh,
he's he's like not really active anymore.
yeah, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, I would. I don't really know. I would.
Lulu was like Lulu sold the season. It was like
Oh no,
I was kind of
I would say
disappointed.
Nova is a top five coach.
Noah's a good coach, yeah.
Yeah, and whoever coached Stanford, that was Pitts. Pitts
I
was a
might get Nova to come coach.
Pitts is a good coach when he's active. Sky is also a good coach.
I might get Noah to come coach. What do you call it? Michigan. Depends on if he wants to.
Probably wouldn't. Actually, I feel like he would get along with the players. But
Cause to be our team needs to chillax a bit.
yeah,
So that's why I'm saying I gotta tell him to fuck off. Cause we have Ethan, and you know how Ethan is.
yeah, he'll probably get banned again.
Yeah, he's gonna get banned. And then we have
Ethan and Saints are competing for the most times banned. PAT's good, so they're down by 7. They have to get the
like
other side.
our team's pretty good too. Like we have Jabra, and Jabra's a monster.
GTA Tech not gonna be a quarterback.
I don't know, it depends. Because if I can get like there's this quarterback, his name's Hypixel Formus,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he's like
Spokes told me that he could get Hypixel to join Michigan.
I know. Hypixel's very good, but I know where he's going right now. He's verbally committed, but he's like best friends with Jabra and Ice.
Isn't it Nebraska or something?
No, it's I don't want to say it because it'd be fucking dick move. I'll tell you after.
Well,
But
if he's verbally committed, then it's literally
oh,
anybody's.
then it's Florida right now. He's verbally committed to Florida,
Such a shitty team. What the fuck?
but he said he's gonna consider it since he's friends with Ice. Oh, he missed it. He's
Damn.
friends with Ice and Jabra. So
I feel like
I
Sky
don't know,
could have got that.
cause
Like,
GTA can probably fit us, but I rather him play receiver.
I like GTA as a quarterback. He needs to be like really good.
He's an MFL corp. He forces a lot of shit though.
Yeah, he's in DT Dome and stuff. If it just works on that, he'd be really good. Okay, come on. Just play Debo. All you need is a turnover. Or the clock's not even running.
Oh,
Oh
there
my
we go.
god. Not a sack. Not a sack. That wasn't a sack.
He threw. Michael threw.
I gotta watch this clip.
Fuck, why would you throw that, Michael?
No, they're calling it a sack though, but they're reviewing it.
A lot of people are saying it's
I'm pretty sure he was in. I'm pretty sure it was air. He didn't get hit out of bounds. I'm gonna watch the clip. If this shit will load.
Let's see what Alex was saying about Michael when They lost to the Patriots. I don't want to say he was playing corner. He was losing it on him.
I'm watching this clip.
Share your screen.
He's hit. Okay. By the way, like he had, when I share it, he hasn't been hit once yet. By the way, or is it gonna? You can see this, right?
Well, okay, go.
Okay. So he hasn't been hit. He's hit right there. He's literally in. That's an interception.
Wait, do it again. Play it again. Put enough volume on. By the way, I want to see if my audio is like good.
Run over it. The clock's not even running.
1, 2.
It's in. That's so easily in.
Go back. Wait, play it again. I want to see if I like my audio is like working because somebody said my audio is shit. I don't want to say it because it'd be fucking dick move.
Alright, really good.
Let's play it.
Look at this shit. He's literally sacked.
Okay, so
I mean, he's not sacked. He's not sacked.
he went out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
No,
One.
he's literally in. Look.
Oh, it is interception.
Hold up. He's not down yet. He's literally in. He toe taps and then. Bro, he was not sacked.
Show them the clip.
I gotta get this. No, they won't take my clip.
No, they will. You're streaming the game. Wow, they called it a sack.
Yeah, he literally toe tapped in. He toe tapped in.
Here, go on their VC, quick.
No, I can't. They'd have to drag me.
Hey, tell him.
No, he toe tapped in, bro. Oh my god.
My money gonna diggle jiggle. It folds. I'd love to see you wiggle. Wow. You gotta be kidding. That was such a pick.
That's an interception.
Where's their VCs? Is there enough people under Jordan?
No, it's full.
They called that a fucking... You gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
Wow, that's so bullshit. Show them the clip after that. Holy shit.
I'm gonna post it in general.
There's no way they just did that.
How many timeouts do the Patriots have?
I'm on you on jiggle jiggle. It folds.
Okay, that's horrible. You can't not call
Who's
that.
ref in this game?
Army. Army's really friends with these guys.
Yeah, there's no way he didn't call that. Well, just of one stupid fucking call, your season's over.
The Ravens don't even have to throw it right here. They just fucking scramble. My money don't jiggle. I gotta fucking. I'm gonna upload this clip. That's just so horrible. You can't fuck that up. I'm driving tomorrow with G-Force.
Driving tomorrow?
Yeah. Okay, let's.
Do you have your license yet?
Nope. And that's ball game. This got fucking screwed.
Wow. That's fucked.
No fucking way.
Jeff, is the baseball league dead? What happened?
No, it starts Friday, but I don't even have a server. So.
Who owns it, Clay do?
No, Clay got banned.
Okay, good. Because that guy sucks at owning.
It's owned by like VODs. Is like an actual retard, but please.
Is he a builder? I'm confused.
I really want the Ravens to intercessor here. VODs is a builder view shall be like left. Oh my god, they almost just like intercepted it. That's actually just so shitty. Michael runs back. They just all they have to do is run out clock right here. That's ball game. And now they just run out of bounds. Don't even pass that shit.
Oh shit, I gotta finish a buck,
It's
man.
tackle. These kids are so
Helicopter, helicopter.
Clock's out of it running.
Oh.
Out of it running.
Are they in a VC, Jeff? We gotta go show them this clip, man.
Yeah.
Quake.
Quick, look at my
Watch.
future. Look at my
Did you just see that? That was just the biggest interception of all time.